Welcome back to FYP TV, and this is Jay's final say, looking back at the 3-2 defeat at Burnley yesterday. Disappointing to go 2 goals down so early after 14 minutes, but I did say at the time, hate to be one that says I was right, but if Burnley can score 2 goals against us in 15 minutes or 14 minutes as it turned out, then we can score 2 in 75 minutes as the game turned out to be remaining. But yeah, that happened to be the case. We should have perhaps got one back before half time, but the fact is, again, for more than the second week in a row, we're talking about defensive errors. A defence which has normally been pretty strong. A lot of us are saying, great to have Scott Dan back in the side, but you have to question whether he's actually fully fit or not, because we said last week that his partnership with Tompkins needs time to flourish. Delaney was back in the side yesterday, and again, defensive errors throughout the side. And you thought Scott Dan back in the side will be solid again at the back, and no doubt we're struggling with full-backs, but we've got a good enough team to go up to Burnley and beat them. No offence to Burnley, cutting out those mistakes yesterday would have perhaps won the game comfortably. We're a good offensive side. Going forward, we have the attack, perhaps not finishing as we should at the moment, but you're putting yourselves under pressure straight away by conceding after 2 minutes in what was conceding from our own corner as it was. And Burnley are a good counter-attacking side. They've frustrated bigger teams than Palace recently, and Pardew should have been doing his homework. And he actually said in the pre-match press conference that he set up his side, he picked his side 2 days before the game, worked with them for 2 days. But can you legislate for making a mistake after 2 minutes? Managers can only do so much. And yep, a lot of the blame lays on Pardew. And I said at the start of the season, we needed a good start to the season after a horrendous run from the start of the year to the end of the campaign last season. It just wasn't good enough, the results we're picking up, and perhaps the FA Cup kind of papered over the cracks a little bit. But I said straight out that we needed a good start, and we didn't get that good start, but we had a good run of games after that, which kind of gave us a little bit of hope and that would turn things around. But now we're in a real slump again, and you have to question what's going on. Where do the problems lie? Like I said, you can't. It's not always a manager. You can't legislate for the mistakes that the players are making. Maybe we're not set up right. We are struggling at fullback, which is completely true. We're struggling at centre backs as well. Struggling throughout the side, but going forward, we score goals, but we're conceding them like nobody's business at the moment. And it's so frustrating to watch. I mean, I was ecstatic to see us get back to 2-2 yesterday. Should we have gone for a winner? The way we were playing, I think, is possibly the right decision. In hindsight, obviously, hindsight's a wonderful thing. It worked out that it was a bad thing because we conceded to another break from Burnley, which they're good at on a counter-attack. They were quicker than us, took us apart. But it's kind of school kids football when you're defending like that with one person at the back pushing for a game where you've just got back into it at 2-2 from 2 goals down. Kind of think that you should have taken the point. But a lot of critical things to say, across social media. I'm not a critical guy. Pardew's spent a lot of money on good players in the summer, and I've no doubt that the owners will allow him the time to get those players performing for Palace. But how long is it going to take? We're in a slump again, and it happens with Pardew at previous clubs. Got us out of the poor start to the season by getting a few games, getting a few good results, and then that's disappeared again. Frustrated, like a lot of Palace fans out there. There are some good things to take from the game yesterday, but there are an awful lot of bad things as well. It's going to be a long international break for 2 weeks, so we'll see what they work on in that time. But obviously, players are out on playing for their country, so we'll have to wait and see. We've got Man City at home, which is ominous. They didn't do very well yesterday, so they're going to want to get points at Selhurst Park after the international break. So we'll just have to, fingers crossed, and we can actually defend a bit better in that game and see what happens. So thanks for watching. This is 5 Year Plan TV. Leave your comments underneath the video, subscribe and share as well, all across social media. Thanks for watching.